However, the decision that Toronto is making to expand the city's housing supply through approving multiplex development and missing middle housing is all policy that we have enacted and been expanding upon in the Twin Cities. Minneapolis made major grounds in the United States, overhauling the city zoning ordinances to be the first city in America to eliminate single family zoning. This allowed approval of new developments and allowed the construction of multiplex and multifamily housing. St. Paul also followed suit in enacting policy to eliminate parking minimums. Even in the suburbs of the Twin Cities like Richfield and Bloomington, the latter of which is like our Mississauga, has been making pushes to reduce setback requirements in single-family zoning ordinances. The state of Minnesota itself is working through policy to enact the approval of multiplex developments to reform these ordinances statewide. What this has resulted in, despite a double-digit percentage population growth in the Twin Cities over the last decade, is a drop in rent prices over recent years since these policy changes were enacted. A massive wave of housing construction and supply has led to a market more competitive, which has dropped rents and given consumers multiple options in housing types of all sizes and neighborhoods. All these examples are to showcase that your neighbors in the United States are dealing with many of the very same issues that the city of Toronto and by extension much of Canada's major cities face. We are in a housing crisis compounded by the fact that our cities face an uphill struggle to reduce car dependency and achieve a sustainable future. I'd like to respectfully make a point after reading some letters and concerns about these provisions that the permission of fourplex housing and increased building heights are good measures. It is worth noting in the Twin Cities alone, there's plenty of neighborhoods you can find where there are single-family residences next to fourplex, sixplex, and mid-rise residential apartments. There are plenty of residences with smaller setbacks, taller heights, and close proximity to other buildings between these lots. Despite this, our tree canopy coverage in the Twin Cities metropolitan area is well above 27 to 30%, higher than that of London in the United Kingdom. Many of these homes are decades, even over a century old, and often would be illegal to build under present restrictive zoning codes that have been forced upon us and are being overturned now. This isn't just here, this is also all over North America and especially in Toronto.